you doing?
Recording a video.
Oh, okay.
Hey, welcome to Navajoa. I think we're still in the state of Sonora, but I will confirm that in the title of the video. I have to double check on that.
Nobody knows the states anymore.
It's important though. If you said that Saskatoon was in Alberta, you'd be upset. So did some driving today through some smaller towns and a city called Obregon on the way down from Huemas. And so the first thing I want to talk about is Los Topes, which is Spanish for the speed bumps. Yeah. So the warning you'll read it whenever you read something about driving in Mexico, you'll hear about Los Topes. So they're unmarked often. I mean, sometimes they're marked. They're unpainted. They blend in. So you really gotta be on the lookout, or you're gonna hit one of those going 80. And
and they're on the highway, which is crazy.
Sometimes they're on the highway. Yeah. What helps oftentimes is that there'll be vendors standing by them trying to sell you, produce, onions, whatever, or raising money or whatever. So that you see people standing around, there might be a speed bump coming. So those are always fun. And then sometimes there are signs telling you there's a speed bump coming and there's no speed bump. So again, very, very in keeping with the signage traditions here in Mexico. Then we went through some fundraising checkpoints, I'll call them. There was one in particular as we were coming into Ciudad Obregon, where they had a rope pulled across the highway, actually. So this was a group of indigenous people that were raising money. It was sort of a informal private toll booth, which is, I think it's relatively common here. But it would be intimidating if someone didn't know. So
yeah, sometimes they're waving orange flags, so it looks like it's an
official
way for you to be slowing down and these people approaching you, and it's just people basically panhandling on the highways.
Because, a member of the public couldn't possibly obtain an orange flag. But anyway, they are very official.
That looks official when they put an orange flag on.
So I encountered this down in the southern part of the country a couple of years ago in Chiapas, where they pull the rope across. So it's just a pain in the ass when you're on a bike because, you don't have access to your money, and although you'd like to contribute every time they have this. So today what I did is I waited for them to lower the rope for another car, and I snuck in alongside, and Cam followed. And I know it broke his heart to do that, but I think he didn't want to get stuck behind the rope, as it were.
I didn't want to have a conversation through a helmet in Spanish with some guy wanting money.
So we've been going through a bunch of toll booths as well. So a lot of the roads here are toll roads. The nice ones are. They generally have a speed limit of 110. So today we paid about 100 pesos worth of tolls. It's 46 at each for each of us. The bikes pay half the price of a car. You always have the option to go on a toll-free road, and you'll see it'll have the name of the city, and it'll say Libre for free. They're usually longer, and then the speed limits are lower because they go through the cities and towns along the way. So it depends what you want to do. If you want to get there quick, you stay on the quota, the toll road, or you take the Libre, the free road. And it's not a big hassle to pay. I mean, if you're going a long way, you're going to end up paying several hundred pesos, but it's always a good opportunity to stop and use the washroom, which we did. We stopped at a Starbucks that was closed for some reason, and started talking to some young fellows who worked at a barber shop next door. And Cam had been looking for a restroom, so I sweet-talked him into letting him use the restroom. And while he was gone, I joked that, and this is where I was impressed with my ability to come up with things in Spanish. I joked that Cam had the bladder of a 12-year-old, which they thought was quite funny. And because Cam wasn't there, it wasn't hurtful at all.
Fine. But it was actually a nice salon, good bathroom in the back of it, so they were very friendly inside, so it was good.
What's the last thing we wanted to talk about? Oh, change. Yeah. So weird thing, and I've seen this in other video blogs, but for some reason change, like money, is at a premium in this country. So it's hard to pay with bigger bills except for gas. So even a 500 peso bill, which is about $30-ish, people look at you like you just handed them a $5,000 bill. Like they don't seem to be able to change it. And then the opposite is true because they have half peso prices. And the stores can't seem to make change for a half peso, so you end up, which is like 3 or 4 cents. So you end up donating that, much like a take a penny, leave a penny.
Yeah. But Walmart wouldn't take my 1,000 peso bill.
Yeah, which is only like which is only like $60 Canadian.
Yeah.
So if you're getting change from the bank, if you get a say, don't get thousands. Focus on the smaller bills. So as I said, we're in Navajoa. We're spending the night here. It's a mid-sized city. Weather's beautiful again. There's lots of traffic. We just had some delicious tacos here. Good Lord, they were good. And yeah, so the plan for tonight, I want to check out the town square or the plaza by the church, where my brother and I were in, I don't know what year that would have been, 2018, 2017. It was live music and it's Saturday night, so it should be a lively place. And we'll find some supper in town a bit later as well. And then tomorrow it's on to Los Mochis, which is the capital of the state of Sinaloa. I know that much. That's where El Chapo is from originally, but now he's in jail. All right, we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Message en français pour mes amis francophones qui me suivent sur YouTube présentement. Je suis dans la ville de Navajoa, dans l'état de Sonora, au Mexique. C'est notre 4e jour au Mexique. On se dirige vers Mazatlan, sur la côte du Pacifique. De là, on va faire un petit tour en avion jusqu'à Guanajuato pour 3-4 jours. C'est juste au nord de la ville de Mexico. Puis ensuite, on revient à Mazatlan, puis on prend le traversier jusqu'en Basse-Californie, dans la ville de La Paz. Puis on va passer une semaine à Cabo San Lucas et San José del Cabo, qui se trouve dans le sud de la péninsule, pour ensuite retourner vers le nord. J'espère que vous continuerez de me suivre. On va insérer des petits messages en français ici et là. Ce que je trouve drôle, c'est que mon compagnon de voyage, qui est anglophone, il n'est pas capable de prononcer les mots en espagnol. On a une certaine facilité avec notre français là, de reproduire certains sons dans la langue du Mexique, notamment les R que les Anglais ne sont pas capables de dire, puis je trouve ça très très drôle en passant. Donc, on se retrouve bientôt. Bonne journée!